Happy Money Monday. Spring is in full effect. The allergies are absolutely killing a couple of my boys, and graduation party season has officially begun. Now, you have probably heard me mention before about all these different economic market indicators out there right now. 7 of them are at their worst ever. We are in very uncharted territory, folks. So I wanted to take some time to explain today one of these specific indicators so that you can better understand for your own purposes, right? That's the purpose of education, right? Let me first start by providing a quick example. Let's say that I own an ice cream shop and we know each other very well. We live in the same community, we attend the same church together. I know your kids, your grandkids, they're in the ice cream shop all the time. Now, you hear through the grapevine that I'm considering selling. And you see the constant flood of traffic right through my front door and think, hey, you can't go wrong. You sent a meeting, find out that I'm selling for $2 million. So of course, you ask what our net revenues and profits are, and I tell you it's $100,000 a year. Would you still want to buy my business at 20 times its price to its current earnings? And that's while my store is still extremely busy. Now, I use this comparison for you to be able to better observe what we currently are seeing in the markets today. And this is the example of the Schiller PE ratio. The price to earnings ratio is the ratio for valuing or evaluating a company that measures its current share price relative to its earnings share price. Now, Dr. Robert Schiller is a professor at Yale University. He's a former Nobel Peace Prize winner. He's the man who myself and just about every other expert out there considers to be the most brilliant economist on the planet. He has created this PE ratio for our benefits, to best know when to utilize certain financial tools at certain financial times. So with our example of the ice cream shop, this is an example of 20 times price to earnings. It would take 20 years just to break even. Hence why none of you would ever want to buy that business and make that offer to me. Now, you will be able to click a link below to see for yourselves, as I never want anyone to take my word for something. Get that of an expert, and this guy is the expert's expert. As of today, the Schiller PE ratio is 30.94. Now, in a good economy, it should be at 15. But that means if you wouldn't buy my business at $2 million, you certainly would not buy it at $3.1 million. Yes, that is exactly what most are doing right now when they're buying mutual funds and ETFs at 30 times their actual value. So sometimes you have to go from emotion to logic, because it's simply about using the right tool at the right time. I'm not saying bonds funds won't be a good place 4 or 5 years from now, but they're an absolutely terrible play right now. I'm not saying that ETFs and mutual funds won't be a good play once the market's done imploding and it's at the bottom, because that's when you buy. You don't buy it at an all-time high and then wait for the market to sell off. Sometimes you have to walk off the casino table and take the chips with you. You got to know when to fold them, right? When to hold them. When to walk away and know when to run, and right now is the time to run and sit on the sideline, right? That's what the smart and savvy investor does. That is what Warren Buffett is doing. Carl Icahn, Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock. I mean, BlackRock started selling short-term fixed annuities. On what planet do you ever think you would have heard that before? All of the most brilliant minds, including Dr. Robert Schiller, what they're doing is they're sitting on the sidelines right now. They're seeking safety. And I find it very interesting that the smartest minds are all in harmony, singing this very high note, telling everybody to seek safety, find short-term interest rates, but it's people that are no longer working right now. They're taking the most risk, more risk than I do in my own portfolio. And I know that's not because that's what they think they should do. I know it's because they're being fed poor advice, or worse, no advice at all. That is what at least 7 or 8 out of 10 folks that we speak with every single day are telling us right now. They've heard of PE ratios, they've heard about the bond yield curve, inflation, etc. They've just never had anybody explain to them how it affects them directly, utilizing their math, and how they can use different tools at different times to maximize gains and protection. There is no one-size-fits-all financial solution. There is no silver bullet. Listen, whether you allow us the honor and privilege to help guide you, or you use someone and find someone else, or call us, get your money protected now before it really is too late. As always, our calendar is available for your service. Click below. Let's have a quick phone call conversation. I hope you have a tremendous week of peace and prosperity. Until next time, goodbye and God bless.